kids this toy for a true farm experience. Feed Milky water by pumping her tail, then pull on her teat for a creamy treat. So guys, I am glad that you came out for another Wild Wednesday with SoGrey and Rahn Devu. I'm excited for what we have for you today.
Today we have Wayback Wild Wednesday.
Wayback Wild Wednesday?
WWW. Yes, we are going back into time, back in the early 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. We are bringing it to you and reviving our childhoods. So we're just going to take a journey. And as you can see, we have two lovely Surge cans. I do remember Surge being really, really popular. So I'm taking the 2000s and the 90s. Ron is taking the 80s and the 70s. We're going to see which toy came from which decade.
All right.
Can I look?
You can look.
What is that?
That is the Pogo Ball.
I have never seen that before.
Are you kidding me?
Have you?
Yes! All right, what decade do you think this created in? The 70s or the 80s?
I feel like 80s. I'll go with 80s.
You are correct. TV commercials show little Pogo Ball experts pulling off amazing tricks, flipping the ball over in mid-hop and bouncing on top. See, like
You
the grippers
stand
are?
on that?
Yeah, you stand on it. You've
No,
never
wait.
seen one of these?
I promise I've never seen it.
So you can get this online for $20. Oh ho ho!
They're called Silly Bandz.
Silly Bandz. All right.
When did Silly Bandz come out?
Silly Bandz came out, let's see what decade. I'll say the 2000s.
You are correct.
Yeah!
They came out in the 2000s. So apparently Silly Bandz were banned from some classrooms for being a distraction. And there were also incidents where children have caused serious injuries by extending too many Silly Bandz up their arms, cutting off circulation. Nerf ball! Nerf.
So, what decade do you think Nerf was created in?
Nerf.
The 1970s or the 1980s?
This is challenging because this box looks so dated, like it's from the 70s. But I don't know if people were playing with Nerf ball in the 70s. I'm gonna go with the 70s.
You are correct.
Really?
Yeah, you are.
Man!
1970, the foam ball was billed as the world's first official indoor ball. You can't damage lamps or break windows. You can't hurt babies or old people.
Nerf ball, who would have thunk? Was this from the 2000s or was this from the 90s? This is the American Girl doll.
The American Girl doll was created in the 90s.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure of it.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You're right. While these 90s status symbol dolls are still being produced today, its two most popular dolls have been discontinued. A brand new Felicity doll starts at $349. Everybody had a story. They had their own books, but then it's crazy because then you have a doll right there with you while you're reading this book, and it's just like, that's you! It's
Right.
weird. It's weird. I like this. I
Do
can
you?
take games like this where we're both winning for now.
This is the Atari 2600. What decade do you think this was released in?
I'm gonna go with the 80s. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know if this was popping in the 70s.
You are wrong! This was released on September 11th, 1977. It was originally priced $199. That's $786 adjusted for inflation. And you can get one now for $67. Ooh!
Those are called Heelys. What decade were Heelys out? In the 2000s or the 90s?
I'm gonna have to say the 2000s.
Yeah, you're right. They start at $34.99 and are widely available still. I feel like I see kids at the airport with these, or the mall.
I've never seen a kid wearing these that doesn't think that they're cool.
Oh yeah.
Like this be riding on 2 hills.
Yeah, just like
look,
one hand behind the back.
Look, Mom, no hands. That's what it always looks like. It's just like
I'm chilling.
Simon, what year was this game released? What decade?
I'll go with the 80s.
You go with the
It
80s.
just seems like an 80s thing.
You are wrong.
Oh,
This was released in 1978.
Okay, you did. These are like close to 80s.
What is 1978?
You're like 1979 on December 30th.
It's the 70s. This was Milton Bradley's memorization game. It was improved design of an idea that had been around for years. Tickle Me Elmo. Ooh, this is a good one.
What decade was Tickle Me Elmo released?
The 90s.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Just kidding.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
The doll's short supply due to the unexpected demand led to a secondary market where scalpers would sell the plush toy for hundreds of dollars. Some instances of violence were reported over the limited stock. The toy retailed at $28.99 and people were selling these things for $1,500. I think now you can get it for like $9 or something like that.
This toy right here this toy right here is Milky, the marvelous milking cow. What decade was Milky created?
The 70s?
You are correct.
Oh my goodness.
In the 70s, city parents who were too lazy to drive to the petting zoo could buy their kids this toy for a true farm experience. Feed Milky water by pumping her tail, then pull on her teat for a creamy treat. You squeeze on the udder and like this murky water came out that looked like milk into a bucket.
What was the milk?
Nobody knows. It was a mystery. It was just like water, but it came out murky. It's kind of a creepy toy.
It is fully a creepy toy, not kind of. I feel like you need to just take a trip to the farm.
This thing is going as high as $399.99. So if you want a Milky, the marvelous milking cow, you can purchase one today. A Nintendo 64.
What decade did it come out in?
In the late 90s.
Late 90s.
Late
Final
90s.
answer.
Final answer.
Okay, you're right. A working console and controller starts around $90 now.
Big League Chew bubblegum. What era do you think this came out in?
I mean, I don't know if that's right, but I'll say the 80s, because...
You'll say the 80s?
Yeah.
If you said the 80s, then you are correct. It was released in 1980 as a fun alternative to unhealthy tobacco chewing, common among baseball players in the 1970s. You get it in a pouch and then you take it out. It's a whole bunch of strings.
That's right. How did I forget that?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Elf on the Shelf Christmas tradition. Oh my goodness. I would say it was created in the 2000s.
Elf on the Shelf was created in the 2000s. The original complete set starts at $24.95.
24.
So apparently this is like the whole set that was renewed, but I think there was one, like it came out in the 60s or something like that, and then they just relaunched it in 2000s.
You guys can tell me if you played with these before. The interchangeable world of Micronauts. What year or what decade do you believe that these wonderful toys came out in? The 70s or the 80s?
Watch this be like 1979. Yeah, I'll go with the 70s.
If you chose the 70s, you are correct.
Really?
Yes, you are. So, Micronauts, they were released in 1976. Before Transformers, there were Micronauts. So, the action figures are selling online for about $30. That is a scooter.
It is a scooter. When did it come out?
I mean, I want to say the 90s, but I'm going to say the 2000s. I'm going to say it came out in the 2000s, yes.
The Razor scooter was made in the 90s, but I'm going to count it as the 2000s. It became extremely popular around the 2000s because some guy named Dan Green, do you know who Dan Green is?
I have no idea Dan Green.
I don't know, but some guy named Dan Green took this sucker and landed a backflip on it.
All right.
Oh, Micromachine!
Micromachine!
I have no idea what these are.
I totally forgot. You said you have no idea what these are?
No. They're cute.
Have you seen them?
I think so. They're really tiny cars.
Man, yeah. They're really cool.
Go ahead. Okay.
So what I want to know from you is when their original release date was. Was it in the 1970s or was it in the 1980s?
Oh my gosh. The logo seems like it could be an 80s thing, so I'm just going to go with 1980s final answer.
They were released in 1986.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, they were. You're right. They were about 1.5 inches long and came in an assortment of colors and models.
Are you serious?
So you can get a box of 10 micro machines for about $20 online.
What decade did the Bop It come out?
Bop it, twist it, pull it.
Hey.
I would have to say that the Bop It came out in the 90s.
You are absolutely correct! You got them all right. The Bop Its have they have more upgrades now. So they are more complicated.
It's even hard to say. More complicated.
The Boppets are harder to play with now. They're all like twist it, turn it, flip it, dip it, wreck it, stack it. They are demanding.
We took you down memory lane.
Yes. If there are some favorite toys that you have or that we excluded, put a picture down in the comment below or tell us about it.
All right, guys, the quote of the day is, if you want to predict the future, create it. I got that from a fortune cookie. I hope that gets you guys pumped for the rest of your week.
Guys, do not forget to check us out on YouTube and social media, Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram.
Thanks again for rocking with us. It is So Grande checking out. Hope you continue to live bigger than self. Continue to enjoy the rest of your week. Until next time, we'll see you guys.
Bye.
The Cancun, you know how we do. Yeah, we coming through, cause we the core loop.